I am so sorry, Calvin. Justice Boy passed, didn't he? Killed by Dr. Calamity.
Yeah, I wish. Let me tell you, he was royal jack-off. American royalty, or at least that's what they called him in the tabloids.
Are you telling me...
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Mr. Multi-Conglomerate Billionaire Donut Hair Dick, who ran on the racist, unclassiest, oh, by the way, anti-me platform to win President of the United States?
He was Justice Boy.
No, he's like 70, his son.
Oh.
Yeah, P.S. This is all doctor-patient, lips are sealed, quiet time, right?
Justice Boy was
Don't say his name. I don't know. He's got some sort of sixth sense with it. Guys like Voldemort. Every time his name's mentioned, he shows up 3 panels later.
But he was killed during the battle between the obnoxious Octet and the League of Stupendous Men. I remember it happened in Times Square, destroyed my last office. It was in the John Byrne building.
I think I threw major bloodlust through the John Byrne building. Dr. Calamity didn't kill Justice Boy. Now we're definitely pinky promise swear in your mother's secret land, right?
Of course, always.
Okay. Here goes. Dr. Calamity was Justice Boy. Yeah, right?
But the world watched as Dr. Calamity killed Justice Boy.
No shit. Plot holes and inconsistencies. Turns out Dr. Calamity was Baron Von Vicious the whole time.
But Baron Von Vicious wasn't at the Battle of Times Square. He didn't join the obnoxious Octet until after you exploded Commander Crisis on the other side of the moon with that nuclear weapon he stole.
Very solid recall. Issue 65. Shnikes, I killed a lot of people.
I am lost, though.
When Dr. Calamity first came on the scene, he was Mr. Calamity and just vicious in disguise. The real vicious, quote unquote, kills Justice Boy. Their point, I guess, to drive me crazy from the guilt. Justice Boy paints his armor black, puts the white skull, crossbones, and stethoscope on it, which somehow qualifies him to be Dr. Calamity. Vicious goes back to being the same old asshole he always was.
And how did that make you feel?
Like I care. Some rich prick teenager comes to me and tells me he's stolen a quote-unquote super suit from his father's company's military R&D program. I'm just thinking maybe I can get out of the biz. He takes over. Fights the bad guys. I can just consult. Supply the muscle on heavy jobs.
What's that have to do with the evil twin?
It doesn't.
Well, you said you wanted to put this to bed once and for all. I've been taking notes.
The constant scratching of pencil and paper is actually hell on a super hearing. It's only mollified by the pleasant sounds of the woman tickling her old flower 3 floors up, if you catch my drift.
I do not.
She's masturbating.
All right. Let's get back to Justice Boy.
Dr. Calamity.
And Baron Von Vicious.
Who's Alexander von Ulm, by the way?
Baron von Und is Baron von Vicious?
Yeah, leader of the smallest country in northeastern Europe is also a gnarly-ass supervillain.
Baron von Vicious is Baron von Und.
Look at me opening up the old secret vault.
Baron von Und, world leader.
And she finishes. Nice. He's at a FIFA.
That I knew. No wonder it's so corrupt.
Yeah. Right?
Where does he find the time?
I can barely get here on time and I can fly.
That's...
Legit. Super legit. He's the only one who is. You think Dr. Calamity ever went to med school? And I can assure you that prick Major Bloodlust was never in the armed forces.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a play on words.
That kind of gets lost with the black-on-black uniform from the Napoleonic era.
Right? The bicorn hat and cape. He's a dumbass. Fortunately, no one judges me on the adequacy of my arch nemesis. Oh. Right. That's where I was going with all this. Allegedly, Dr. Calamity and Major Bloodlust invent an interdimensional ray. I say allegedly because they're both czars of amateur hour. Probably it was given to them by Calamity's father.
The president.
Although it could have been Baron von Vicious the whole time, like I said, he's legit. Of course, that would be unprecedented. That would mean that President Duschenstein is not only in collusion with a supervillain, but the leader of a foreign nation against a citizen of the United States.
Who?
Me. Which is treason, BT dubs.
That POS POTUS. He says to me, he's at a change of heart. He wants to put on this huge ceremony to award me for my service to the country. Meanwhile, Dr. Calamity is introducing Major Bloodlust to Baron von Vicious, who arms him with an interdimensional ray.
Why not just do it himself?
Who knows? Plausible deniability or some shit like that. The Prez and Von Un are always trying to work out some sort of peace between the countries. That orangutan has a Minikin boner for Von Un.
Anyway, during the ceremony, Bloodlust and Calamity attack. President Duschenstein needs saving, so no one suspects him. I do it because I thought I had to save everyone. Von Un is home in his castle, so no one suspects him. Major Bloodlust, of course, screws it up. Instead of sending me to another dimension, we find out next issue that he sent a good copy of me there,
A bad copy of me here. Ta-da! Evil twin. You didn't see any of this on TV?
I did not.
all this proves
One thing.
That I'm glad I vote Democrat?
no, that everyone's against me.
Well, that's not true. I'm not against you.
Sometimes I wonder.
What about Allison Amaro?